behind Rushern Baker, 39.2 to 29.8. So it's just about a little under a 10-point lead there, a little above 9 points. So that's pretty cool stuff. All right. Now we're going to move on as we continue through our Maryland slate. Well, that's all we have for. That's unfortunately all we have for Maryland on the Justice Democrat side. But we'll get to some maybe you try and go into some more. There's no Justice Democrats running in Colorado, which also is open tonight. And in Oklahoma, we will see. We're gonna look into this situation here in a minute. All right, so for Oklahoma, here is what we got. So yeah, Oklahoma is going to be our next state that we will be moving on to, and really very encouraging stuff. We're seeing a lot of good things tonight coming out. I'm personally very encouraged about what we're seeing, and it looks like, very unfortunately, there's no Justice Democrats for Oklahoma. But anyway, it's good. We're gonna move on. See now, is there any for Utah? Yeah, let's see here. Utah. Yeah, we're not getting for Utah either. So you know what we should do? We'll go back in a minute to check out some of the other groups who have endorsed people and how they're doing tonight. Some of the most stronger progressive groups will go to, for example, our Revolution next, and they even do state seats too. So there's always a chance. But now we're going to go back and we're going to check on some of our races in New York because that's where we were just a few minutes ago. And now we turn to Adam Bunkedo, who we skipped over last time around. He's a pretty strong progressive. He's hanging in there on Yvette Clarke. He's pushing Yvette Clarke pretty hard. 49.4%. He's not as strong to the left as a Justice Democrat or something like that, but he's a very strong progressive candidate, and he is closing in the gap with 87% reporting, 50.6 to 49.4 in favor of Yvette Clarke. Maybe she'll eke it out. Maybe he'll come back. Who knows? We went over to Michael Davino. Carolyn Maloney versus Suraj Patel, 58.1 to 41.9. Suraj Patel there, unfortunately, is the progressive insurgent. He was a little sketchy, I think, from the very beginning. He did some inappropriate comments, I think, about Carolyn Maloney. He was endorsed by anyone major, but it is good to see someone challenging someone who is really in control of Democratic politics. She's probably the definition of a very entrenched Democrat there. Carolyn Maloney, 15.1 to 41.9. Like, people, when he was running, they did not even want to take meetings with him for fear of being attacked by Carolyn Maloney politically for being too close to Suraj Patel. So, but he's not even out of the race yet. Well, actually, it's going to be very tough because he's down by 5,000 votes, more than that, with 82% reporting. So yeah, it's going to be a tough run for him. And let's see what we got now. All right. And 85% reporting now. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, I do believe, has opened up her lead even more. Has literally opened up her lead even more on the number 4 Democrat in the House, Joe Crowley. So let's give a big round of applause. I think it was 57.2 last time. I could be wrong about that. So yeah, she's up by a good 3,000 plus 3,400 votes approximately. And I don't want to do the full math on that. I'm sorry. Yeah, 57.6 to 42.4. That is what we call, folks, a 15.2 point lead. Jesus Christ. She's giving him a slack in here. He's got to start closing things back soon. He's got to really play some political dirty tricks pretty soon because he's got 85% reporting now, and it's getting a little tough. It's going to get a little tough for him to come back. So there is that he has to deal with here in the future. Let's check in on House District 19, where we have Mr. Jeff Beals. He's approved. He's gained 3 points onto his lead. Still, he only has 464 votes. So that race is very much developing, and that's where we are at the moment now. House District 23. We already went over that one. That's a big one. And Ian Golden is hanging in there, 13.2 percent there, and we're going to House District 21, where we have Dylan Ratigan. He's pushing up his lead, but Tedro Cobb overwhelmingly favored there, so that's going to be tough for him to get past. And there's Patrick Nelson, who's also just a Democrat, and him and Dylan are kind of just hanging in there. So anyway, we're going to take a quick break. Be right back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to today's show. This is Primary Night live on the Spencer Walsh Radio Network. Thank you so much for joining us here. We got results in Colorado, Maryland, New York, Utah, Oklahoma. Very, very exciting stuff. It's a Tuesday. It's election day. It's primary night. A lot of big primaries. We got Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez with a 15.2% lead against the number 4 Democrat in the House. One of the most corrupt people ever. He's raised so much goddamn money. He doesn't even know what to do with it. And we got a leader coming out now. I'm serious. Yeah, some pretty cool stuff. Now we're going to take a look at some of the other smaller elections tonight. We're going to go to Maryland now, and we are going to take a look at the Emily Sirota. She's been endorsed by Our Revolution, which is another big, strong progressive group. We'll see if we can find how she is doing. In Colorado, she is, again, she is the State House District numero 9. So State House District 9 looks like we got up there Leslie we got Emily Sirota up in favor 50. Oh no, she's losing. oh no, she is winning. She is winning in the Democratic primary. I got it confused with Bob Lane there. Anyway, my apologies. Emily Sirota, first Our Revolution candidate we've checked in with tonight. She is in the lead. Colorado, Levy Tilleman has been endorsed for the U.S. House of Representatives 6th District. There, so let's check in on how he's doing there in Colorado. Levi Tilleman, and he's not doing so well. He took the L to Jason Crow there, so that's unfortunate. Now we turn to we're going to turn to Connie Johnson, who Our Revolution has running for governor in Oklahoma. We haven't had any Oklahoma races tonight, so it'll be pretty fun to check in on him. And just head to that state in the first place on its own as we hit the top of the hour. Connie Johnson, unfortunately, he is not doing so well. I do apologize, not doing so well. 62.6 to 37.4. She has taken the L to Drew Edmondson of the Democrats, and I've heard some pretty good things about him, so don't be too encouraged. Let's see what we got going on. We're headed back now to New York for Liuba Shirley. She resides in the U.S. second district of New York. Liuba Gretchen Shirley. Sorry if I pronounced that name wrong. And it looks like with 33% of the vote 33% in, she has she has a 7-point lead. So that's pretty cool. 6.8% lead. She's going to be running against Peter King. It'd be nice to get that mother bleeper out. Oh, he is not the best. But yeah, U.S. House District 2, Luba Shirley taking on Dwayne Gregory. But yeah, good to have an Arab Revolution endorsed candidate up there by around 500 votes there. But we got 172 out of 524 precincts in so far there. So it's going to be, it's not too busy there. And now I'm going to go back to the 24th, Dana Balter, who is also in that race in New York. Dana Balter, she is winning 62.0 to 38% with 51% reporting. Probably the only reason is like 14,000 votes are in already, and the only reason probably they haven't called it is just because it's just maybe they need a few more percentage points. So we'll come back to that race. She'll be taking on John Katko most likely. Our Revolution endorsed Dana Balter with the win. I'm gonna call it in U.S. House District number 24. Very exciting stuff. We are going now back to check in and see what's going on with Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Have they called it yet? In the 14th district. Oh my gosh. This is going to be... Oh! There it is. There it is. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. She has officially done it. She has officially done it. And I'm going to go right now and play for you a little bit, if I can here, of a reaction from, this is just a few moments ago, from one of the people who was really influential in helping her campaign, Young Turks. He's a progressive commentator, going out from Jim.
He should be clearing that high bar.
I believe this is the clip we are looking for, and yeah, we're gonna look up and see how it's going in now for her. She's taking on keep in mind, the number 4 Democrat in the House, and she's winning. This shows you, when you get a real progressive campaign, when you really get that exposure out there, something so many progressives I've watched have struggled with this cycle. Oh, we got it, baby. If you knock on enough doors, if you get enough media exposure, it's another big thing.
Outspreads are 10-1. You don't win by a nice, healthy
Just
margin
about
against
this race.
the guy who's never been beaten in a primary,
so healthy,
who's been in the House forever, just because they're a little bit asleep at the wheel. Okay, that's not how it works.
All right, any update on Ocasio?
We're up to 85%, and she has the exact same lead that she had before.
So show it to me. What's the numbers?
57.6% to 42.4%.
I'm calling it. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, the winner.
He calls it. He calls it.
Defeating Joe Crowley, the number 4 Democrat in the House. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
We got him. We got him.
Down goes Crowley.
Down goes Crowley.
Down goes Crowley.
Down goes Crowley.
Tonight he's eating crow.
Okay. Look, when we started the Just Democrats, and when I say we, I mean the 4 folks who started it, me, Kyle Kulinski from Secular Talk, Zach Exley from the Bernie Sanders campaign, Shoykat Chakrabarti from the Sanders campaign. I remember, okay, they said you'll be lucky to get 1 candidate in after the 2018 elections, okay? We now have 12 that have won their primaries and are moving on. In the case of Ocasio-Cortez, she'll win in a cakewalk in that district against the Republicans. That is Congressman, or I should say Congresswoman and Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez now. Okay. And
the headhunter.
She was
yes.
She was in the first batch of Justice Democrats candidates. We already have 3 incumbents. Now it's going to be 4. So that's, you could pretty much write that in stone, and we're just getting started. So what happened? I thought it couldn't be done.
Yeah.
And I thought that we wouldn't even get 1. But it turns out if you believe, and you're right about your thesis, that a wave is coming, and it's not just a Democratic wave, it's an actual progressive wave, that amazing things can happen. Like the number 4 Democrat in the House with a 10-1 money advantage can lose to a woman who never ran for office before, who no one gave a chance to. And by the way, now they say